Every house has load-bearing walls. They are engineered with heavy timber and reinforced with footers to carry the massive weight of the roof. The other walls are just partitions. They divide the rooms, but they carry zero weight. If you try to transfer the weight of the roof onto a partition wall, the studs will buckle, the drywall will crack, the wall will snap in half. It was never engineered for that kind of load. I've had to look in the mirror and realize I was snapping under the pressure. I tried to be the savior of the family, try to fix your spouse. You try to control every outcome in your job. You carry the financial anxiety, you carry the guilt, and you get exhausted. You can't sleep. You feel like the roof is caving in on you. We forget our place on the build. We try to act like the load-bearing wall. We take on the job of the master architect. We try to carry the weight of our own salvation and the weight of everyone else's problems. And we buckle under the stress. We burn out and then turn to cheap escapes because our frames are physically shattering under a load that we were never meant to hold. And our flesh feeds our pride with an exhausting lie. If I don't carry this, the whole house falls down. The blueprints offer an immediate structural relief. Look at the specs in Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I checked the logs from the General Matthew Henry. He knew the difference between carrying the weight and pulling the cart. He said, Christ's yoke is lined with love. Such is the nature that it proves not a wagon, but wings to a bird. You are a partition wall. You are important to the house, but you are not the foundation. Christ is that load-bearing wall. You must stop trying to carry the roof, and you have to step back and let the architect carry the weight of your family, your future, and your failures. You are the worker on the site. You have to set the heavy materials down. You have to let the crane do the heavy lifting and accept your own limits. So speak this out loud and set the line. I am not the savior of this house. I refuse to carry the weight that I was not engineered to hold. I am stepping out from under the load. I surrender my anxiety, my control to the master architect. I'm taking the yoke of Christ and I will find rest. So stop feeling guilty for resting. Rest is actually an act of faith. It proves you believe God is keeping the universe running while you sleep. So we're going to run a load transfer today. Take a piece of paper, write down the top 3 things causing you massive anxiety right now. Literally speak them and write them out loud and say, I cannot carry this. I'm giving this to you, Lord. Throw them in the trash, walk away, leave the weight with the master architect, and ask yourself, how can I accept the profound relief that I am not in charge of the universe without abandoning my responsibility to do my daily work? And a life that honors Christ does not happen by accident. It is built. And we are all facing that process. We are all moving from freedom, formation to fulfillment. But you don't have to navigate that map alone. If you're ready to stop surviving and start building for a legacy, I have 2 ways for you to join us. If you want the blueprints and free tools that I use to run these diagnostics, head over to the website in my bio and join the inner circle. I'll send you the daily field report and the 4-part orientation to get you started today. But if you are ready to get behind the fence with the crew for real accountability and deep growth, hit the join button right here or search for the Foundation Fix on Locals. You can let your frame snap under the pressure, or you can let Christ carry the load. I'm handing over the load. This is the way.